Okay, so I'm level 100 on this guy, Jason, and so in this video I'll be giving y'all some tips to help you win more games as him. I think I'm qualified to teach you with my amount of playtime. Short intro because I didn't feel like it. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with this first move, Slash. Jason does a basic slash with his machete, dealing 20 damage and inflicting bleeding 1 for 5 seconds, dealing about 28 damage. If you go on Rage, Jason lunges forward while slashing, and the damage is increased to 25. This attack can also hit multiple survivors. Jason winds up a strong horizontal swing to the head of his target and has a small lunge, inflicting helpless 1 for 8 seconds and dealing 28 damage for 35 damage upon contact. Regardless of if the slash lands, Jason is inflicted with slowness 1 for 2 seconds after swinging. This attack can also hit multiple survivors. Jason does a combination of slashes, starting from 2 hits with his machete, then jamming his chainsaw to the victim, before kicking them to the ground and ragdolling. Each slash deals about 1/5 of the attack's total damage, 1/10 for the chainsaw, adding up to 50 damage in total, or 70 if Jason is afraid. This attack can also hit multiple survivors. And finally, we have Raging Pace. Upon activation, Jason's speed becomes 19.5 for 14 seconds, and the aura of the nearest survivor is revealed. The aura remains revealed until enraged state ends, in which it will linger for an additional 2 seconds. While in effect, Jason becomes immune to stuns, has his sprinting disabled, and has stamina slowly become capped at 70 over the course of 6.5 seconds. This cap is removed once he leaves his enraged state. Enraged ends upon using any other ability. Additionally, Jason is immune to helpless longer. There are a few ways to use Behead to its fullest potential, that being using it to prevent bystanders from interfering. For example, so like if Elliot wants to heal a person you're trying to kill, you could use Behead on them, giving you some extra time to finish off the survivor since Elliot can't do anything. Use it when someone is low on stamina. If you're going to use Behead in the chase, do not use it when a survivor still has a lot of stamina because they can easily juke it. Wait till they stop sprinting to land a hit and gain a little bit of distance on them. Lastly, you should use Behead when multiple people are doing generators. If you see a group of 3 people doing a gen and they aren't paying attention, use Behead and not Gashing Move. Sure, Behead only deals 20 damage plus a little bleeding, and yes, Gashing Move can still hit multiple targets, but Behead helps spread helpless. If you're landing Behead while 3 people are on a gen, that adds 3 targets left completely vulnerable. Let's move on to the major punishing ability. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to give you some tips on it anyway. So, one person is on a generator, and then you can use Gashing Move for free 50, maybe even 70 damage. But like I said, if more than one person is on a gen, it's better to use Behead. If someone misses their stun, then you can use that as an opening to land Gashing Move as a hit as well. Never use this ability in a chase unless you're 100% sure that you will hit someone. This is because Gashing Move kills all of your momentum and it has a decent amount of impact. And finally, we have Raging Pace. Again, this one is pretty self-explanatory, but here are some tips. Use it to regenerate stamina. Raging Pace allows you to regenerate stamina while still keeping pressure on survivors. You can also gain even more distance by slashing, which cancels out the Raging Pace and sends you into a small lunge. Do not use it if you still have a decent amount of stamina. If you have 100 stamina, then the number will gradually go back down to 70. Here's the big one. If someone is trying to stun you, then you can use Raging Pace to be immune if you have good reaction time. You can use this to punish them with Gashing Moon for free 70 damage, or if the Sentinel is not the person you're chasing, then just keep pursuing the survivor you were chasing. You can also use Raging Pace for slight bonus damage since it makes your attacks have shorter cooldowns and deal more damage. This section is going to be pretty short since most of y'all already know how to do this by now, but learn to manage stamina. This is important for all killers, but especially Jason since he only has melee attacks at his disposal. Raging Pace can help with this as it practically gives you a second stamina bar, but you still have to be decent at stamina management if you want to win games. Have spatial awareness. Again, this tip is important for any killer, but again, especially for Jason. You may be the fastest killer in the game, but if you have tunnel vision, you're gonna get backstabbed by some random 2-time that appears out of nowhere.
Editor code red here. Yes, I did miss some stuff. Yes, this will probably become outdated by the time the next update rolls around. But I'm trying my best. So yeah.